Ladies and gentlemen, Radio Newsreel has been bringing you a scene from the birthplace and a conversation with the priest. And now it's time to go over the public meeting. We're nearing the climax of this visit with Madam Claire Zakanassian, as she has kindly accorded to her charming, friendly little hometown, of course. It's unfortunate the famous lady won't be putting in a personal appearance. On the other hand, we will be hearing the mayor, because he's slated to make an important announcement in her name. Right now, we're coming to you from the auditorium of the Golden Apostle. All the newsreel cameras are here. I can see all my colleagues from TV. There are reporters from all over the world. And now here comes the mayor, and he's going to begin his speech. We're crossing over to him now.
Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of Golden, I'm very happy to welcome you all here this evening. I declare this meeting open. We have one single item on our agenda. It is my privilege to announce that Madam Claire Zakanassian, daughter of our worthy fellow citizen, Godfrey Washer, the architect, intends to make us a donation of £1 million. $500,000 for the town, and $500,000 to be shared among all citizens. I leave the floor to the headmaster of our college.
Williners, I want to raise one point we all must clearly understand. Namely, making our donation, Madam Claire Zakanassian has a definite aim. What is her aim? Is it to make us happy with money? Is it merely her aim to heap gold on our heads? To revive the Wagner factory in Bachman's and the foundry on Sunshine Square? You know very well it is not. Madam Claire Zakanassian has a more important aim. Her aim is to have the spirit of this community transformed to the spirit of justice. We, staggered by this demand, ask, have we not always been a just community?
Never. We fostered a crime.
A false judgment.
A perjury! Here, here.
Oh, people of Gwellen, such is the bitter truth. We have connived at injustice. I am, of course, fully aware of the material possibilities inherent for all of us in a million. Nor am I blind to the fact that poverty is the root of much evil, nay, of much hardship. And yet, we are not moved by the money. We are not moved by ambitious thoughts of prosperity and good living and luxury. We are moved by the matter of justice and the problem of how to apply it. Nor yet by justice alone, but also by all those ideals for which our forebears lived and fought and for which they died, and which can constitute the values of our Western world. Individual persons slight the ideal of brotherly love, disobey the commandment to secure the weak, spurn the marriage vow, deceive the courts, and plunge young mothers into misery, then freedom is at stake. Now, in God's name, we must take our ideals seriously, even unto death. The sense of wealth which created not a wealth of grace, yet grace can only be accorded those who hunger after grace. People of Gwellen, do you have that hunger, or is all your physical common hunger, physical and profane? That is the question. As head of your college, I have put it to you all. Only if you refuse to abide any evil, refuse to live any longer under any circumstances in a world which connives at injustice, can you accept $1 million from Madam Zakanassian and thereby fulfill the conditions attaching to her endowment.
Just listen to it. Ladies and gentlemen, just listen to that applause. We're all overwhelmed. That speech by the head evinced a moral grandeur we don't find everywhere these days, and a very brave denunciation it was too, aimed at all the little misdemeanors and injustices we find in every community. Alas, all over the world.
Alfred L.
It's the mayor. I think he's going to take the floor again.
Alfred L., I would like to ask you one question.
Now we're going to hear from the voice of a man responsible for the Zakanassian Endowment. It's the voice of Alfred Ill. our prodigal lady's childhood friend. Alfred Ill, a vigorous man around 70, an upright Gulliner of the old school. And of course, he's deeply moved, full of gratitude, full of quiet satisfaction.
Alfred L. It is owing to you have been offered this endowment. Are you aware of that?
My dear sir, would you kindly speak a shade louder? Our listeners are so eager to hear you.
All right.
Will you respect our decision as to the acceptance or refusal of Claire Zakanassian's endowment?
I shall respect it.
Are there any questions to Alfred L? The church? The police? The opposition party? I shall now put the issue to a vote. All those pure in heart who want justice done, raise their hands.
What a shame, Mr. Mayor. It appears the light cable went out. May we do that last vote again?
Do it again.
For the newsreel.
Ah, yes, certainly.
Okay, spots.
Okay.
Shoot.
Claire Zakanassian endowment is accepted unanimously, not for the sake of money, but for justice, and for conscience sake, for we cannot connive at a crime. Let us then root out our wrongdoers, and deliver our souls from evil, and all of our most sacred possessions.
Hey, come on, El. Okay. So we won't. Pity we didn't get that cry of joy the first time. That My God was most impressive.
And now we invite the gentlemen of the press, cinema, and radio to a little refreshment in the restaurant. The easiest way out of the auditorium is through the stage door. Tea is being served for the ladies on the Golden Apostle lawn.
Ready?
Yep.
What's going on here? Heart attack. Died of joy.
Died of joy.
Well, we better get back to work.
Moby, uncover him. He looks the same way he used to look a long while ago. Cover him. Roby, Toby, the coffin. Moby, get my bags packed. We're leaving for Capri. Mr. Mayor? The check?